authorizing mediation agreement between the Township and Fair Share Housing Center establishing the Township's fourth round affordable housing present need and prospective needs obligation. I make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Committee
Can we do
report.
discussion?
Oh, discussion.
So, Bill, your word for extortion is good. As far as this process goes, I'm dumbfounded by the lack of thoughtful planning that went into this. The number that we had and we proposed was valid. It was defensible. The mediation didn't seem to want to evaluate what we had, listen to what we said. And it was very, in my opinion, fair share friendly. So where we ended up was the number that was not 262, which was the threat that we were contemplating and talking through. I don't know if Bill or anyone else has anything to say, but I am disappointed with our number. It is better than it was. In my opinion, it should have been better, but we had the mediation we did, and the support was lacking for the municipality. Want to add anything, Bill?
If it's up to the township committee, if the mayor thinks it's okay. Yeah, so in response to some of these comments, I think some were fair. So with respect to this meeting today being at 11 o'clock today, unfortunately, the way the legislature wrote this program, the Affordable Housing Dispute Resolution Program had to have the decision done by today. So therefore, we had no alternative. They put us under ridiculous timelines, what I feel absolutely ridiculous timelines. So first, we adopted our number by January. Objections had to be done by the end of February, and then the program had to adjudicate all those objections by the end of the month, and they had 161 of them. So therefore, we all were forced into a quick mediation process. I would just tell you that during this mediation process, your elected representatives did fight hard for you. The number that we were given by the DCA was 262. As everybody knows, we adopted a lower number, but during the program, and it wasn't just this municipality, I participated in teleconferences that were being held weekly by the New Jersey League of Municipalities. And this was happening to all municipalities who challenged the DCA's number. Each one of them during negotiations were getting threatened with, well, the way we see it is the program, you're gonna end up with the DCA number. So we did our best to negotiate that number down and come to a resolution of 225. But I do share with the residents' concerns of a rush process, a forced process, and hopefully the legislature maybe will look at this again in the future and maybe make some legislative changes to address that. But Mayor, that, as you guys know, I'm just speaking to them because I know you guys know already this process that was forced upon you. And again, I didn't want anybody to come to this meeting thinking that we did something at 11 o'clock today to try to avoid public input, because that's not what's going on. That's not what's going on. It was the program telling us, get back to us today for this, so we had to schedule a special meeting.
And that 225 is exactly 15% lower than
Well,
the
262,
DCA.
our number was 262 from the DCA.
So,
Yeah.
but our current number is exactly 15% lower?
Well, I'm
Can't
not
believe
that
it.
great at math off my head, but let's see.
It's 14.9 and change.
40 units off?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
So I
Yep.
find that interesting that they came to such an exact number. Okay, any more discussion?
I'll just say that, to your point, Mayor, that it's very convenient that it's around 15%. It just leads me to believe that a number is in the head of the DCA of what they're going to approve, and they're hoping that every township or municipality is just gonna, for lack of a better word, bend over and take the number. And I know that's not the popular way to put it, but I don't beat around the bush. I think it is a scam, and extortion is probably the right word. So.
And I think we know that the New Jersey Builders Association is driving this bus. And with New Jersey being the state with the largest outbound migration of any state in the union, I'm not sure where we need 200,000 affordable housing units across the state of New Jersey, especially when on exit 36, we have ads for 15 free months because they can't fill those units, so.
You know, what they should have done is at least given us 5 years to let the round 3 fill. Right?
Things to settle,
We don't even
yeah.
know the need yet, and they're forcing this obligation on us. We will have a good plan, we're gonna do what we can to mitigate the impacts, but, this was not in favor of anyone within this municipality, that's for sure.
Okay, roll call.
Committeeman Blair?
I've had a chance to think about this, and I'm changing my vote to no.
Committeeman Fine?
Yes.
Committeewoman Kean?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Prosen?
No.
Mayor Lontai?
No. Bishop Pike. I wasn't elected to settle, I was elected to fight. And they can go to court and explain to me why they came up with this number. Okay,
Privilege of the floor.
privilege of the floor. Seeing none?
I have one question. I mean, I'm Rick DePino again, 11 Wilshire Road. I'm surprised by the vote this morning, and I don't know if you can respond, but do we know what the cost is gonna be to fight this? Has anybody done that research in deciding where your votes were today? Still got 2 minutes and 36
Yeah,
seconds
well, we're not gonna respond until everyone has spoken.
until everyone has spoken. I mean,
And once we
On the-
close privilege
on the
of the floor.
privilege of the floor. Okay, I'll look forward to your response. That's my question. Thank you.